And now we're going to look at 4 areas of focus. If we're going to lead on health and safety, we must ensure we've got at least 3 of these boxed off. The 4th one is a bit of an addition, but it is a good area to focus on. So let's have a look. The health and safety policy. This is where we provide direction. We've got that statement of intent endorsed by the senior person in the organisation. A legal requirement if you've got 5 or more employees. The statement of intent, often seen as a one-pager. Responsibilities. That is an area often overlooked. This is our opportunity for risk management. This is our opportunity to say who is doing what. We're allocating responsibilities. Quite good to have a RACI matrix as well. And then the arrangements is where it could be anything from asbestos to zoonosis to who's doing risk assessments, who's responsible for first aid. But that policy is the legal requirement. If we then think of the management system, and the policy is part of the management system. That management system can be formal, informal, it could be HSG 65 from the HSE, it could be ISO 45001. Does not have to be certified, it could be certified. But ISO 45001, that is a very good standard, isn't it? Context, leadership, planning, support operation, performance evaluation and improvement. The policy would be part of your occupational health and safety management system. If you run a business, you already have a management system. You just maybe not have a good management system. You might not run it formally. You might not be doing it well because you're missing parts. But if we do follow a framework like 45001, then we will be doing those auditing. We will be doing those reviews. So that is a really good, something we should focus on. How do we manage health and safety through a management system? The other focus area, risk assessment. I like to say all roads lead back to that risk assessment. And again, the risk assessment is part of your management system. Hazard identification, risk assessment and determining controls. That's the 3rd area, but it is such an important area. Risk assessments, let's do them well because other people's lives rely on them and they come under multiple regulations. The 4th area that I've got down as a focus area, that's a manual, an occupational health and safety manual. This manual is like how do you drive a car. It's going to be more in-depth than any other area. It's going to be more explanative. We can read it after work, we can read it on the weekend, we can read it on shift, but ultimately within here, there's going to be quite descriptive information explaining how we do things. That manual may follow the harmonised structure of ISO, it may not, but ultimately that manual does give us a reference, a more in-depth reference. And what I like to do with that is appendices, A, B, C, D. A could be legal requirements, B could be the RACI matrix, and C could be emergency requirements for that location or first aid requirements for that location. So that's it, health and safety leadership, 4 areas to focus on, not forgetting all roads go back to that risk assessment.